Hey, how's it going, everybody? Cards and Cigars here. Right now I'm going to be doing another review, a cigar review, of the Genghis Khan. This is from Gurkha. And I know it's kind of hard to see the super dark wrapper against my black sweater. Sorry about that, but it's cold and I want something to stay warm. So this is what I have, but look at that. See if I can get out of the way and give you a contradiction there. Look how dark that wrapper is. God, that is just beautiful. Really beautiful wrapper. I'm really digging that. The aroma, when you just pull it out of the cello, is it's almost like I want to say like a prune. There's a really sweet tobacco aroma to it, but there's a underlying. Well, it's not really underlying. It's pretty predominant, actually. Almost like if you ever crack open a pack of Fig Newton cookies. That's kind of what this smells like. Yeah, I'm going with Fig Newtons on this one. God, that smells good. And it's been a few days since I've had a cigar, and just dealing with some stuff in life, and been going through all the cigar threads on Facebook, and all the groups I'm a member of, and I've just been so busy around the house. I read, I sit there and I go through my phone, and I'm like, oh man, I really want a cigar, and I just haven't had the time or been tired or whatever the case is. But tonight I was like, no, I'm going to have a cigar. I'm definitely going to have a cigar. Yeah, I picked this one. I didn't want to unlock my humidors that are locked. But yeah, this one was in one of my humidors that doesn't lock, and I was like, okay, easy access. Let's rummage around through there, see what's in there. And I saw this one in there, and I was like, okay, yeah, I want to grab this one. So I did, and God, it is just a super dark. It almost reminds me. I don't know if you can see it, but it almost reminds me of an old wrought iron gate. Like the wrought iron design. I'm not saying it looks like a fence, but you get what I'm saying. And it's just beautiful. It really is. That is a beautiful looking dark cigar. I love it. So, well, without further ado, let's light this bad boy up. I got one of these punches off of eBay. I don't think you see that there. It gives you 3 different options. It's pretty cool. The one in the middle, if I can keep it in my hands, the one in the middle there is for like Lanceros and, skinnier cigars. And honestly, it's not the sharpest. It does work. It does do its job, but it's not the sharpest. But the bigger ring cigars, I've been getting a lot of use out of that bigger. I forgot what diameter that is. But I've been getting a lot of use out of this one. It was like $8 on Amazon, and you get 3 different punch options with it. So I thought that was kind of cool, But it's just like any other punch. Just be easy with it. Take your time, and it'll get through. You don't want to push it. You don't want to crack the wrapper or anything like that. And I mean, look at that. It comes off. Like, it's so dark you can't see it, but makes a beautiful cut, you know. Cold draw is really nice. I'm getting that what did I say they were? The Fig Newtons. I'm getting that Fig Newton on the draw too. Let's see which one of my lighters has a decent amount of fluid in it. All right, triple flame. That'll work. Let me set this, get a little bit more out of it here. There we go. Get it nice and toasted. You know, it's pretty nice. I gotta say that is pretty nice. Got this thing going on with the burn right there. I hope that's not, I mean, right off the bat, I hope it's not starting to canoe. I was feeling it and feels like it's just a little soft in that area. So it might be probably just construction. Got a really, on the initial light up, it's got a pretty nice flavor. Um, it's actually starting out lighter than it looks, which is kind of deceiving. I'm not getting that Fig Newton as much. That's that must have been just a unlit thing. But so far in the initial light up, the flavor is like I said, it's pretty good. It doesn't stick around too long, so it's got a good flavor, but it's just kind of, you know, you inhale and you taste it, and then boom, it's gone. It doesn't linger like I like. I like a cigar to linger on the palate, and it's weird because some cigars they don't start out that way, in my experience. And so what they'll do is you get into the first third or first half of the cigar, and then you start getting flavors that kind of linger a little bit more. So it's just really hard to say what a cigar is going to do, you know, from minute to minute. I've had multiple cigars like from a box. You know, you get one box, say there's 20 cigars in a box, and I'll have a cigar out of it, and I'll like the flavor. I'll like it, you know, pretty much all the way through. Um, and then I'll go back and I'll have another cigar from that same box, and it just has different characteristics. Somehow I don't know how that happens. I don't know if they maybe mix up when they're in the process of making the cigar, or transporting the leaves, the tobacco leaves to be rolled. Maybe they somehow swap tobaccos, and I don't know. But yeah, you never know how a cigar is going to act. I mean, I've had some cigars that were pretty solid all the way through, and every one is that way. And then there's others that's just it's hit and miss. You know, a lot of people, for example, they talk bad about Quorum cigars, which, I mean, this isn't a review on Quorum cigars. This is just an example. I've had the lighter stuff, the shade grown, and not just like most light cigars, just not my thing. But you get into the Maduros, and every single Maduro Quorum cigar that I've had is pretty consistent in burn, in flavor, you know, all of that stuff. So that's for me, for what you're paying for those cigars, the quality you're getting. I really like those cigars. Kind of a daily go-to, you know. There I go, yawning again. I don't know what it is. Lately I've been yawning in all my videos. I need to start doing these videos during the daytime. That's what I need to start doing. I do them at night, I'm all tired. So even right there, a little bit of a change in the flavor. I didn't quite get it what that was, but I picked up something different. It was really quick, and like I said, the flavor is not lingering on the palate long enough so I could sit there and, oh yeah, that's you know, it's not giving me a chance to do that. You know, it hits you and then it's gone. Which, you know, every now and then, you know, I don't mind that. That's not really a deal breaker. But oh man, sorry for the yawning, folks. I don't know why. I just sit there. I can go all night without yawning. We go to sit down, start smoking a cigar, doing one of these videos, and I start yawning. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's funny because I remember years ago when I was playing drums, if there was any part that I had to sing back up, and say if I was practicing, you know, I was at home in studio practicing my vocal parts, I can go all day not yawning. I start singing, boom, and just the attack of the yawns, it hits me. I don't know what it is, but it's really weird. Yeah, that flavor is changing. I do really like, and here's another thing that I really like about cigars is the secondhand smoke and aroma that comes off of it as it's just sitting here idle. That aroma is, I love it, and I think that's what a lot of people don't like. I don't know why, but I just love that second hand or third hand, whatever it is. But I love that aroma, and every cigar will have a different variance of how strong that is. This cigar has a really nice secondhand aroma to it. Really nice. I love that. yeah, there's a flavor in there. I can't nail down. It's not tobacco-y. It's not any of the usual cigar aromas that I pick up on. And again, a lot of people will say that they taste this, they taste that, they taste cream, nuts, spices. And so far, my palate has developed to a point where I can detect underlying tones of like baking spices. I can't narrow down the exact spice, but I can tell there's some sort of baking spice undertones. And this one has a really strong undertone, but I can't narrow this one down. It's really strong on the leather. Not so much cedary, but there's a lot of leather with this one. And again, I didn't get any of the information on this. I wasn't planning on doing a video until I sat down to open this up. And I was like, I haven't done a video in a while. So decided to do the video, but what I try to do normally is get a little bit of information on the cigar, so I can inform anybody who's watching if they do want to know. But you can Google it and find it out for yourself. But it's nice to look like you know what you're doing, Yeah. So far, like I said, it's got a decent flavor. It's not strong. Doesn't stick to the palate like I like, but it's got a decent flavor. Again, it's got a great secondhand aroma. I just keep looking at this wrapper. I mean, God, that is nice. That is really nice. And that's one thing. Another thing I can say about the Gurkha line of cigars is every single one of them is pretty well made. Well, the ones that I've experienced were. I may not like the cigar, but they are well made. And this is that is such a beautiful dark wrapper. It really is. Minimal veins. This particular cigar is just a well-made cigar. It really is. And you see that burn problem that I started out with, it's pretty much evened out. So, I mean, it's not a razor sharp burn, but that's not a deal breaker for me, But yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy this cigar. I try to enjoy most of my cigars that I smoke, even if I don't like the cigar. I try to enjoy the time that I'm having. And that's one of the things that cigars are supposed to do, is help you relax. Well, I'm relaxed. Ugh. Ugh. I am super relaxed. I think I am too relaxed. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that my first Genghis Khan video by Gurkha. And this size, I'm pretty sure it's a Churchill, because it's about a 50 to 52 ring gauge, and it's probably 7.5 or so inches in length, 7.5. And like I said, I don't know the internal makeup. I don't know what tobaccos are inside offhand. When I'm done making this video, I'll probably look it up and see what the deal with these is. And again, the band is another thing I forgot to mention. The band on these, which they're the one thing that I really like about Gurkha cigars is the band. And I don't know if you can see that, but that is nice. That is nice. There's a lot of thought that goes into the artwork for the Gurkha cigars. So yeah, I'm gonna call that a video, first video for this one. And like all my other videos, if there's no part 2 or part 3, then nothing changed, just stayed the same. But if something does change, I'll make another video and fill you in on the changes that I think are important enough to make another video. So yeah, we're gonna call that a video for this one. Genghis Khan by Gurkha. Beautiful dark wrapper. Beautiful band. Overall, it's a really nice looking cigar. Anyways, happy smoking, folks. See ya.